between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And here we go from L.A. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action. This game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running it with David Montgomery. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. How about a big hitter? Thirty, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
All right.
And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
On the quick, right? Right, 19 Texans. Tonight.
They go play action with Stroud. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Rams will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. 180. Like 7. Under crush. Under crush. Under crush. Hurry.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Lady.
Stafford from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Drill right, 22.
Working near his goal line. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Delivers another one to Williams. Fights his way through a tackle. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the Texans have it. They're able to take this fumble back inside the red zone.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Stroud. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. We'll bring up 3rd down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
From the gun, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. Kind of a good thing they got the football where they did coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball, but at least your kicker can pick you up.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this third down. They'll throw, third and long. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up fourth down. The Rams are set to punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. He's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Has a man downfield, it's Collins. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First down.
Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Hits him on the out route, and he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, they need 7.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud off the play fake. Pulled down and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Rams are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Check. 280.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Set.
A quick throw completed out to the left. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
280. 59. Omaha, ready to move.
Stafford's going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. And it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Texans 3.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is our last play of the quarter.
All right. 18. What's up?
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Escapes the pocket. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here we go. Tony.
First down throw by Stroud. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's Stroud again. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Houston.
First down from the 42.
All right. 118.
Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 118. That's right.
Stroud off of play action. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
18. That's right.
They'll try to run for it with Montgomery. Oh, the football's loose. It's scooped up by the Rams. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set. 280.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22.
180.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Completed to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready. 280. Hey, motion.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
280.
Play action now for Stafford. Lasers this one deep down the middle. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Through the middle. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 49-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
All right.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
17 yards.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
All right.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Hauled in left side. And he's going to work it to the 20. And that play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Let's go. Tony.
Now it's Stroud. Drops this underneath. It's Gibson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Well, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
On the quick, right?
No run here. It's Montgomery. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Gibson here from the gun. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal.
18. What's up?
Here's Stroud now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
Set. 280.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Here's Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
250.
Here he goes, third and long. He finds Njoku, complete. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
27-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Stafford from the gun. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
180. Stay 50, stay 50.
Stafford's going to throw once more. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Yellow 80! Yellow 80! Zebra!
Throwing is Stafford on third. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing now on first down. Stafford hits his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Set. 180.
Now Stafford again. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Set. 180.
Stafford now on second and 10. That one going to go against the D. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up first and 10 now inside the red zone.
Lady!
It's Stafford once more. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Back to throw it. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Blue 60.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Ready. 21, lady.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 now from the 46. Give to Williams from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Ready. 250.
Stafford back to throw. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
A gain of 10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
20. And middle.
On second down, a run with Williams. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
32. Stay 50, stay 50. Spot, spot.
Third and long for him here. Finds Adams downfield. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent job getting the completion.
And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Nevis with a point after. And the Rams drive their lead to 11.
14, Texans 3.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. No to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught by his back, Gibson. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Tony.
Stroud to throw on first down. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. He got second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Again, Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Rock.
No run here. Gibson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Looking quickly here. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Stroud completes it quick. Driving across the 15-yard line. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that first down.
Here we go.
Running left, it's Montgomery. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that takes them to 3rd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
At 18, what's that? South.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
A 25-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fairbairn to kick off.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Get a 20.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's Cox. This is Terrence Ferguson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Williams now on 1st and 10. In there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 40-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Lady.
Throwing now, Stafford. Calling the comeback route. And he's going to have this one down to the 37.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. We've set it downs from 37.
Set. 280.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
He's thrown deep to the left side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming on.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Blue 50. White. Alert.
Here he goes, third and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up fourth and long. The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
All right.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
19 Texans.
A give up the gut to Montgomery. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back to throw, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That that is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go, let's go. 18, let's go. 19 Texans. 11.
Desperation time here. And this one is launched downfield. Into the hands of Dell. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans down by only 2 in the 4th. Tank Dell the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Whoa. Robbie.
All right, they're going to throw for it. They draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
At their own 26-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. And middle. Yellow 80. Yellow 50.
Stafford from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Rams have the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down throw here for Stafford. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Set. Blue 60.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Nakua here. He's got it. To the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback, snaps a little slow, and the kick is blocked. And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
You know, even on the best of snaps, the difference between a good kick and a block is really a fraction of a second. Kate, it's why we see those special teams coaches out there with a stopwatch, because they know every millisecond matters, and it just showed up right there.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. No to return this. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
All right.
Left side into the hands of Dell. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That play good for 17 on a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. 118. Outside.
Stroud. Completed to his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
118. Outside.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take. Just short of it.
It's a gain of 10.
They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Oh, ready. 18.
Here's Stroud again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Again, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Looking to throw. He's got it. Complete to Collins. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Here we go.
Montgomery. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal.
Oh, ready.
Fullback trying to power it across. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. Third down.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Here we go. Third and less than a yard.
Oh, ready.
He's keeping it. Gonna get it forward. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans find a way to tie it late. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Rams 20. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
He goes, set! Waiting!
He'll look to throw it. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes second and 10.
Ready! Lady! Come on!
Setting up to pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
180!
To throw. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here he is to throw. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Yellow 20!
Back to throw. Kua's got it again. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Second and 3 now.
Set! Yellow 20!
Stafford now off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Set! 280!
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Rams first down.
And he doesn't get this spiked quick enough. Time has run out in this game. So it's a win for the Texans. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.
What's going on, guys?
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.